It's been a while since I've done anything Sonic the Hedgehog related on the channel, but I thought it'd be an awesome idea to have him as a Transformer. Wait, hold up. Who's holding my iPad and why? Knuckles, what are you doing here? You've got a message for Sonic? Very funny, Knuckles. I'm not sure Sonic's gonna appreciate you saying that you rule and he drools. Wait, Sonic, now you've got a message for Knuckles? Guys, I'm trying to do an illustration here. What's going on? Okay guys, now that you've had your fun, let's bring this illustration to life. Sonicus Maximus was an unknown and powerful ally of the Autobots. Many of the Transformers Cybertron heard tales of a blue blur that is so fast no one can see what's happening with their optics until moments after. But they couldn't actually tell who it was because the speeds were just purely incalculable. A lot of Decepticons thought that the blue blur was Blur from the Autobots, and when they saw Blur, they ran for the hills as they believed they were no match for him. However, it was not Blur, but in fact Sonicus Maximus, and he was perhaps the fastest Transformer in existence, or at least on planet Cybertron. But he wasn't native Cybertron. He wasn't a Cybertronian, he was from a planet quite some distance away. But using a portal version of the space bridge, what he calls space rings, a technology left behind by an ancient race on his home planet of Mobius Prime. He ended up on Cybertron. No one knew how to replicate this technology. The best Cybertronian engineers were able to figure out that roughly that it worked like a space bridge. But that was all. They couldn't figure out how the technology was in such a small device. But that perhaps is a story for another time. You see, Sonicus Maximus happened to arrive on Cybertron by mistake. He was on his home planet of Mobius Prime and looking for one of the Chaos Emeraldcons, a set of legendary minicons from his homeworld that ended up scattered over Mobius Prime and have been missing for centuries. Originally from the mysterious and long forgotten anti-grav isle, these Chaos Emeraldcons, when together, were able to provide a temporary boost and a new form to those who'd gathered them. This power would be enough to save his homeworld from the evil and destructive Dr. Robotnikon, who has captured and enslaved most of the population with some form of virus that he had developed. Sonicus had lost hope for saving his homeworld because when he arrived on Cybertron, he lost his space rings that he had with him. Only a few were found by some Cybertronian engineers, but they were damaged and taken deep into the planet for analysis and safekeeping. Sonicus Maximus had no idea where they were. The only blessing was that Sonicus was found by Optimus Prime and the Autobots, who eventually became an ally of his and were helping him search for a way back to Mobius Prime as he was helping them of the war upon Cybertron. On his journey across Cybertron, Sonicus had discovered what appeared to be an ancient ruin in the Ion Wasteland, a place few Autobots and even fewer Decepticons would venture to, as the ionic storms could easily cripple or worse, scrap a Transformer caught in them. Sonicus was drawn in by an energon that he felt was similar to his own and his homeworld, but it was rather faint. He went to the ruins to investigate. He saw what appeared to be a statue of a Chaos Emeraldcon. The only reason he knew this was a Chaos Emerald was that he saw on his homeworld of Mobius Prime pictures of them in the Mystic Ruin Zone. As he came close to the stone statue, he put his hand on it and rested his hand upon the arm of the statue. All of a sudden, there was a blinding green light, and the stone statue exploded into pieces, revealing the Chaos Emeraldcon inside of it. it stood in its place. Somehow, this Emeraldcon had become stone over the centuries in these ruins, but was brought back to life by the Energon running through Sonicus Maximus' circuits. Upon seeing the Emeraldcon's Sonicus optics lit up, as a rekindled sense of hope filled his spark. He asked the Emeraldcon how he ended up on Cybertron, all places. And as the story unfolded, Sonicus was amazed to discover that the Emeraldcon knew where a fully functional space ring was within the depths of Cybertron. Now, for this one, I wanted to do something different and a bit of fun on the channel. So it's been a while since I've drawn Sonic, and I've had him in a kind of like it's going through a portal ring after the movie came out, with featuring Rick and Morty within the portal for a dimension that he's gone to. And I've also added him to a couple of birthday commissions. But I thought it'd be quite cool if we made Sonic into a Transformer. And obviously, being a speedster, a speed car was a great idea. And I know there's a Metallic form of Sonic, and there's a Metallic form of Knuckles. I collected this comic series for a while, and although they're quite cool, they're just literally robots, and I wanted a Transformer. Just add that little extra pizzazz and wow. Anyway, I got the inspiration from a Sonic racing car I got my youngest, and I thought it was quite a cool design, so I've kind of merged that into Sonic's design. I've taken a few elements from it and a few other bits to make it a recognisable car. I also wanted to add a way to get the Chaos Emeralds into the story, but without them being something like a form of Energon. I thought it'd be quite cool if they were Minicon. Minicons basically are the boosters for the Transformers. They're small robots that can unlock special abilities and powers or new weaponry for them. And I thought this was perfect because the 7 Chaos Emeralds basically turn Sonic into Super Sonic. So why not have them as Minicons? He could gather them round, and each one he can get stronger, or he can actually use all of them to become a new form of a Sonicus Maximus, which we will do later on in the channel. But for now, hope you enjoy the rest of the process of bringing this illustration to life. On Monday, we're going to be doing a My Hero Academia Villains as Dragons episode. It's been a while since I've done anything Dragons on the channel. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to smash the like button to let me know you're enjoying this story content and lore. But anyway, I'll catch you all next time.